Hi, it's Sabina from the Pearson content team again. This video is about how to make the most of your phoneme and language lessons using the magnetic board. I suggest watching the overview of Bug Club Phonics before this one. So what does a Bug Club Phonics phoneme lesson look like? Let's go to Bug Club, Planning, Foundation, we'll go to Phase 2 and Unit 3, phoneme O written as O. As you can see, the session gives you step-by-step instructions which you can follow or modify to suit your students' needs. Lessons are designed to be displayed on an interactive whiteboard. Each lesson uses the Bug Club Phonics teaching screen or magnetic board. You can open it, add it to your files, and even share it with your students. I'm going to open it. Each board has a guide or instructions. Just going to turn that volume down a smidge. The teaching elements are these tabs at the top, and they vary depending on the lesson. The blue area here is called the work area, and this is where the session takes place. This is the guide character, which when selected gives encouragement. The control panel here is also tailored to these teaching elements at the top. Just turn that down again. The eye previews the content, and the arrows scroll through the content. The alphabet panel here at the bottom enables you or your students to click and drag letters into the work area. On the left is the toolbar. I'm going to go back to sounds. Here you can select and drag objects onto the work area or highlight. Here you can drag a group of 2 letters from the alphabet panel onto the work area, or 3. This is the asset bank, which gives you access to words, sentences and pictures to use in the teaching elements. Here is audio. Here you can change the case between uppercase and lowercase. Remove all the content from the work area. Have direct access to the alphabet song and change the type between printed and magnetic letters. And as you've seen, the volume can be altered at any time by sliding the panel. All Bug Club Phonics sessions start with the alphabet song. Playing the alphabet song every day is a fun way of introducing the letter names and introducing a routine. So let's give it a go. You can switch the lyrics on and off and also change from uppercase to lowercase. Just going to close that. A little hint is to minimize the screen so that you can go back to the session notes at any time. Now each session begins with learning intentions, which should be shared with students, and also with revision. Revision should actually be done at a fast pace, and we recommend to note down any student who doesn't remember the sound or the grapheme or is struggling with blending, which is essentially part of formative assessment. I'll demonstrate how the magnetic board works in the actual lesson. So then we start the actual lesson. You can decide how to use each teaching element yourself, but we're going to give you some suggestions. So I'm going to go back and open it and start with sounds. Each lesson uses a video to introduce the phoneme to students, in this case, O.
Oh. 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 Why don't you say it with me? Oh. Oh.
I'll stop it here. Having looked at the session notes, you could then complete a visual search. The visual search aims to help students identify the sound in a unit. There are similar activities in the BLMs. The children don't actually read the words and they're not pronounced for them. So you select the asset bank and drag words into the work area. Students can then highlight or point to O in each word and identify the position. Reading is the core of the synthetic phonics method. Students need to sound and blend all words. So a word appears on the screen. You'd select blend to hear and see the word automatically blended.
On. On.
Bit loud again, sorry. Select undo and choose a student to push the letters together by sliding the green arrow to the right to blend the word. All students can say and sound and blend the words together. Then you scroll to the next word and repeat. Again, there are session notes to support spelling. Select the Words tab and say
Top.
Put the word in a sentence so students understand its meaning. I'm going to climb to the top of the mountain. Students can repeat the word and say the first phoneme. A student can then come up to the interactive whiteboard and drag the correct letter in the space provided. Turn that down a bit again. Then repeat for the next phoneme and so on. The student can then push the letters together using the green arrow to blend the word, and all students again can say the sounds and blend them.
Excellent!
Students could then complete the next word or words individually or in small groups on their own magnetic board which you shared with them, or you can also select the Pictures tab and Show and repeat the process for illustrations. Again, use the session notes for writing. You can use this area or form the letters or graphemes yourself on the work area using your interactive whiteboard pen, describing the movements as you go. Or you can select Show and ask the students to listen and watch as the letter is formed.
O. Start in the middle. Go all the way round in a circle.
Then you could ask students to practice forming the letters while describing the movement. In the later units, there is a tab for cursive writing which works exactly the same way but demonstrates joined letters. Again, check the applicability of the font for your state. In follow-up, you're provided with a blank screen which you tailor to the needs of your students by using the asset bank or dragging and dropping letters onto the screen. I'm going to close that. The session notes again give you some ideas on how to wrap up the lesson and also next steps. Each session is supported with resources such as Blackline Masters, ebooks and games. These are used for practice, consolidation and assessment. You can also share these digital resources with students from here. Language sessions work exactly the same way, using the interactive whiteboard and magnetic boards, but are taught at the end of every unit and cover irregular or key words. They give students the opportunity to apply their phonics skills in order to develop fluency and comprehension. Again, you can follow the provided steps or modify the lesson to suit your needs. And to finish off, if you want to create your own lesson, there are blank magnetic boards for you to play with under planning guidance and accompanying resources. Here they are. The next video is about Bug Club Phonics resources in more detail. So grab a cuppa and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.